the 45-yard line.
Play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another for... And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This to Graham on the short pass. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A big seam, and he all the way. take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And the big fella stuffed that one up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 35.
Good for us Chicago Bears. First and 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And left side here, it's Graham. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Matt O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Traquan Smith.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Brees now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 52 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7. O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 10 at the Bears.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Breeze pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown. But
now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Saints 10.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
2nd and 7.
And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Bears 47.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brees. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And now Brees going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They run it again with Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3 yards.
They run. It's Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Brees. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And Brees going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there?
And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Bears 20.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending. The pass is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Second down and 10.
On second down, Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Montgomery, the ball.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.